Hey guys, it's ExandShadow, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Last part, we lost our name and body and had Vivian join our party. So, yeah, a lot happened. So anyway, what you're supposed to do is use ExandShadow's ability to talk to these birds to figure out what to do next. There's only one set of birds that says anything important, but some of the other guys say some pretty funny things. So, I'm just going to ignore the birds for now and talk about something completely different. I brought up the theme of identity a few times before this, just in sort of passing, so I figured since now all of the pieces of that have sort of come together, I'd talk about it a little bit more now. Anyway, they make a pretty, in Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, just in general, they make a pretty big, they make it pretty clear that Mario is world famous in that he's super strong, but also everybody knows how awesome Mario is. You know, Mario is a celebrity in this game, essentially. But however, the nameless Duplighost is just that, nameless, and he gets his power from not knowing his name. So you've pretty much got these two different, completely opposite things. You've got one guy who gets his power from not having an identity at all, from keeping his identity hidden, and then you've got another person another character who is strong but also is a well-known figure, and then it switches where the guy with no identity is able to impersonate someone who has one, and then gain even more power that way. And then the person who was once a celebrity is now literally nameless and much weaker than before, because Mario has no party members now, and so he's a lot weaker than he used to be. So I find that sort of interesting, where they sort of ask somewhat of a question. Is someone's identity really important to their strength? And, it's interesting. And am I looking too much into it? Yes, but if the game allows me to do so, I'm going to look into it as much as I want. I do this with Pikmin, I do this with Paper Mario, I just do this. It's what I do. So anyway, those birds told us that we have to go back to Creepy Steeple, which means more backtracking. Hooray. But first, hey, what's up, Slick? Been waiting for you. I would have done this back in town, but that wouldn't have looked very good, would it? So, this is the one who stole your name and body. He looks sort of familiar to me. Alright, can the chatter. Here's the deal. You get your chance, then I stomp you. If you guess my real name, then you'll get your body and name back. Fire away, no name. Rumpelstiltskin? No, there's not enough letters. Let's see, what's a good name? Fuck, yeah, fuck is a good swear, very, very colorful. How about Fuckface? Yeah, that'll fit within eight characters. Is your name Fuckface? Wrongamundo, little nobody. Who named their kid that? Prepare for doom, Slick. Yuck, yuck, and don't even think about running from the battle here. No running. So yeah, same deal. You pretty much just need to run. Vivian can't do anything either. I will say, though, that the Nameless Duplighost's boss battle theme is pretty kick-ass. I also like the church bell that they have in the background. Nice touch there. Nice touch. So anyway, yeah, that was the Nameless Duplighost. He must have been hiding there in ambush, waiting for you to show up. Well, forget him. Let's go get your name back. How is he hiding behind the background anyway? So anyway, yeah, this is a repeat battle, but I figured I'd take this time to sort of tell you how Vivian works in battle. Anyway, her thing is that she's got the same sort of timer thing for the hammer attacks, only instead of releasing the control stick, you hit the random button that is assigned to you. It's really not that hard to do. However, another cool thing about Vivian's attacks is that she inflicts the burn status on enemies when she uses her standard attack, and that'll pretty much just do 1 point of damage each turn. So that's really, really, really cool, because, that's a good way to deal damage over time. The burn status is pretty much the only status you'll ever be inflicting on enemies, so it's really helpful. There's also the Veal attack too, which pretty much just hides Mario from ambush for 1 turn. See there, the Hyper Goomba's charged attack was wasted. Vivian's also good for attacking enemies on any part of the field. She can attack ceiling, flying, or ground-based enemies, which makes her one of the most versatile characters in the game, and pretty much makes Flurry absolutely obsolete. So yes, Vivian, one of the best party members in the game, especially after you level her up, because when she goes into super mode, she gets one of the best abilities that you can have. So that's Vivian's battle abilities. She's a little bit weak when it comes to power right now, but after you level her up, she's really, really good. Anyway, there's a lot of backtracking in Chapter 4. We had to go all the way back to Creepy Steeple again, which means going all the way through Twilight Trail. Again! And that's really fucking annoying, I actually have to say. Chapter 4, while I like sort of the thematic aspects of it, and I like the characters and the story and such, the backtracking is at its worst in this chapter. So I'm cutting most of it out, so it's not that bad, but just believe me, you're going to be doing a lot of backtracking in this chapter, and it's not a lot of fun. But first, Shine Get! Wahee! So anyway, yeah, Shine Get. You're gonna have to turn into a paper tube for this section. It's just a little thing. I don't know why you have to do it, but I guess they wanted to remind you, hey, you still have that paper tube ability, right? I mean, you only got it like a few minutes ago. So anyway, there's nothing to the right. I was just checking because I knew you had to go to the left, but I was wondering if there was a hidden goodie to the right, which there isn't. So go to the left. You're going to need to roll into a tube for that too. But that makes sense because it's sort of a secret entrance and such. So anyway, another parrot. Well, first we should open these chests before trying to talk to them. First is the Power Plus badge, which ups your attack point by 1 for 6 badge points. Not worth it. Squawk! What happened to those weirdos who were just here? Oh, whatever. It was almost nice to have some company. I mean, no matter how important it is that no one knows his real name, locking me up in here is just because I know it, and making me guard the name stupid missing letter. No way to treat a parrot. I really want a cracker. Duplis, you big meanie. When's feeding time, huh? So his name's Dupless. Squawk! Pretty bird. So yeah, his name's Dupless. And that there's the missing lowercase letter P from the letter selection thing in when you're talking to Dupless when he jumps out from the moon. You need to get that letter in order to say his name. Using a capital letter P for Dupless does not work, so you do have to go through this sequence every time. I guess it was just there for sequence breaking or something, so to avoid sequence breaking at least. But anyway, yeah, now that we've got the lowercase letter and we know that his real name is Dupless, well, let's go back and tell him that his real name is Dupless, which means backtracking through Twilight Trail again. Fun, right? No, actually, it is not fun. Though I am looking forward to the weekend. Oh yeah, and as I said before, you can examine that lock and you can just go through without having to go through the little tube hole. Hey, what's up, Slick? Been waiting for you. Hey, Slick. Time to cancel your magazine subscriptions, because you're getting erased. But first, please amuse me with one more guess. It really gives me joy to watch you squirm in futility as you try to guess my name. So hit me one more time. Okay, Dupless, here's your name. It's Dupless. I don't get how he managed to make the lowercase letter P disappear, but whatever, game logic. What? What did you just say? It can't be. No. Why? How? I'm feeling faint. Huh. Run away, you bitch! So anyway, yeah, he's going back to Creepy Steeple. Again! Which means that we have to backtrack through Twilight Trail. Again! That's the really annoying part, because you just get back and you have to go through the entire thing all over again. It kind of kills the mood, and it's also really annoying. I mean, thankfully, that's the worst of the backtracking. The backtracking in the rest of the game, not nearly as bad as Chapter 4. Chapter 5's kinda got some backtracking issues, but that's not nearly as bad as Chapter 4, where, you know, you go through, you go to the dungeon, you go back from the dungeon, you go to the dungeon, you go back from the dungeon again. You go to the dungeon last time, and then you come back, you know. It's just, the backtracking's kind of, sort of this little, black spot on Chapter 4, which keeps it from being one of the best chapters in the game. I mean, it's still enjoyable, I love the story aspects and the creepy atmosphere and such, but it's just the backtracking, sort of sours my experience. But anyway, next time we fight Dupless. I'm ExandShadow. I'll see you guys later.